Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So I'm really sorry I'm late this week on my Friday shopping haul. Things took over, family life, etc. So I've pulled it all out, what we haven't eaten, to show you exactly what I got on Friday. We've eaten a couple of things and I'll tell you about them along the way. So the things I got were, put your glasses on, Mary. I got some free items, so I got 2 square pave loaves. I can do a number of things with them. I can make pizzas, sandwiches, just have them as bread for a meal. They will be enjoyable. I got a packet of sesame seed bagels, 6 in a pack, and I've just lifted them out the freezer. They'll be absolutely delicious. And I got an Asian salad, and as you can see, we've already started to enjoy this. So the Asian salad,
You can't see what's in it all for.
it's green cabbage with a dressing, soybeans, wheat, roasted sesame seeds, white cabbage, mange tout, carrot, celery, roasted cashew nuts, and spring onion, and it's been absolutely delicious. We've been enjoying it, and there's the sachet of nuts separately, and it's been lovely. So those 3 items were completely free. I got 2 tins of Irish stew, again pantry stock, or we can actually make a meal of it. 2 tins of baked bean with sausage. I was running low in the pantry and didn't have any hot dogs, so I grabbed 2 tins to restart that supply because they've completely gone. So that's 2 tins of hot dogs, 2 tins of rice pudding. Now I can easily make my own, but it's nice to have it either just for a quick snack, or if my son's come and just want a quick filler, or to leave in the pantry for when we need it. A tin of peaches, always nice to have some fruit stocked by, and we can use that for various different things. 2 small tins of macaroni cheese, which will be nice for one serving for a quick lunch. A bottle of Robinson's lemon juice. I was going to call it lemon barley then, that's what we used to call it. Bottle of lemon juice. 2 packets of chocolate chip cookies. There were 2 packets of jam and cream, so basically jammy dodgers, but we've eaten 1 packet. That packet got eaten last night. I'll come back to that in a moment. 2 packs of egg fried rice, again something we can make ourselves, but it's nice to have there for a quick reach to. 2 tins of meat paste. I can either use that in a quick mix for a lasagna, or for a sauce for a meal, or we can literally just spread it on bread or on toast. And again, the ham one can do exactly the same with that, so you can make a lovely sauce out of a paste. I did get 6 eggs, but we've eaten 2 of those. I got 2 pies. One was the meat and potato, and one's the steak. The meat and potato one, Mr. Wallflowers ate last night for his evening meal. We also got 2 cheese salad baguettes, and they were eaten yesterday for lunch. And last night I wasn't really that hungry, so I just ate 2 meat sandwiches. So these are meat buffet pack. On one there's like a curried chicken, and on the other one it's like beef with salad. And I ate 2 of those, and Mr. Wallflowers had a meat and potato pie. And I also managed to get this, which is the creme de la creme. This is a whole farmed stone bass, and yes, it's still got the head and the tail on, but it has been filleted. So the second one What's this one called, Mr. Wallflowers?
Tilapia.
This one is called tilapia. And again, the head and tail's still on it. It says stone bass on it.
That's the stone bass, that's the tilapia.
That one says stone bass on it as well. Both say stone bass.
Red tilapia.
Oh. So what's the difference between tilapia and stone bass then?
Tilapia is like a cod. I don't know whether the stone bass tastes a bit like sea bass, but it's a different fish.
Okay.
It's a meg grade of fish.
So I've got 2 of these. This one should have been £7.18 and this one should have been £6.35, but I actually paid £3 each for them. Now I know some people, as I say, would be put off by the head and by the tail, and I've never actually cut the head off a fish before, or the tail, but I'm quite excited about doing this. I've watched a couple of videos about removing the head and removing the tail and how to bake the head in order to get the meat out the head, and apparently it's quite a delicacy to eat the meat out the cheeks. The cheek meat of the head is quite a delicacy, and I'm looking forward to tasting that. So I'll do a video about it. I will take the head off, I will take the tail off, and I will bake them, and I will get every little crumb of meat, fish that's inside them, and I'll make the most of this bounty. So you can see in between I will be left with a decent sized fish, and I will cut that and freeze that in 2 separate parts for a full meal for Mr. Wallflowers and I. I might even halve it and do it that way, so I might get 4 pieces per fish. But I'm really happy to have found this. As most of you know, we lost quite a bit of food out the freezer, and to restock it with really good quality food like this that I can actually work on and portion out myself, I'm really thrilled. So for £6 I got 2 whole fish. Big smile on my face, very happy. I was actually only allowed 1 myself. You get 1 treat per person, so if it's a big fish like this or a portion of meat. And Carol took me to one side and she said, would you like another? She said, I know you really enjoy your fish. She said, if I buy 1 and you give me the money back, you've got 2 to play with, and you've got room in your freezer at the moment to stock it. So straight away, of course, I said yes. We did it. So I've got 2 whole fish. I stink of fish now. It just comes in the package.
You get used to it after a while.
Yeah, well, Mr. Wallflowers delivers fish for a living, and that's his job.
For the last 18 years.
For the last 18 years, yeah. And he doesn't smell it on himself anymore. But as soon as he walks through that door, the whiff hits me, and I send him to the bathroom, ask him to remove his clothes. Yeah, it's very strong. My hands still smell of it, but I have washed them. I again managed to get 3 bottles of washing up liquid, and yes, I'm keeping a steady supply in the pantry should I run out. Now I have filled a 5 litre container, emptying the bottles into that, and I'm now currently looking for another 5 litre container, because a 5 litre container takes much less space than the bottles that I buy to fill that container. So I'm looking for another container to store my washing up liquid in. I managed to get a bottle of bleach, a bottle of toilet cleaner, and a pack of floor wipes. With the mess that the 2 broken freezers caused, there was a terrible mess on the floor. If I'd had these to hand, to mop up the seepages, etc. It's easy enough to get the mop out, but to actually clean out the bucket, refill the bucket, empty the bucket, whatever, sometimes it's easier if it's just a little bit to grab a wipe. So I've got those in store. and I'll be able to use them if and when the moment arrives. So for 3 bottles of washing up liquid, a bottle of bleach, a bottle of toilet gel and a pack of the floor wipes, that cost me £3. It was a separate price. So I paid £6 for the fish, £3 for detergents and toiletries, £5 for the tins and packets. The breads and the salads were free. The eggs were 50p. I paid £1 each for 2 of the cheesy salad rolls. I paid £1 for 2 pies. And I paid £1 for meat and chicken sandwiches.
£2 was it?
So the total came to £18.50. So for £18.50, I have a load of cleaning agents. I have 2 full fish. I have biscuits. I have fried rice. I have sandwiches, as they some have eaten. 1 pie left, some spreadables, a load of tins, some eggs, some bread. I think I've done really, really well for my money. You know, I've been doing these hauls. As I say, I've only just started showing the Friday hauls, and they're how we get fish, how we get meat, and how we get the hidden extras that you probably normally didn't see. And we squiddle them away and work on them, and we stock the freezers up with them, and we create meals with them as we go. And as I said, I decided to start showing the Friday haul as well. But I've actually been showing the main weekly haul of the 4 food initiatives, 3, 4, depending on which ones are open at the time. I've been showing that for approximately 3 years now. And when I first started showing them, I was so excited. I thought, you know, I want to share this with people, how I do it, and see if other people do it, see if I can show people that there are facilities out there to use. And some people understood straight away, and some people were not so nice about it, didn't understand the concept, were quite mean to me. And it shook me. It actually took me back. At first I started defending myself and started describing, you know, it's not income related to actually shop at these shops, as many of you have heard me describe many times now. It's not income related, and doesn't matter how big of an earner you are, you're still entitled to shop at these shops. It's for the whole of the community. And some people took to emailing as well as putting messages on the YouTube channel or contacting me through other ways, and it was quite hurtful at first. I allowed it to get to me, and I really shouldn't have done. Now, I saw a video by Tessie yesterday, and we're so blessed. She's a beautiful friend, and yes, she gave us a shout out in yesterday's video, and it was wonderful, and she's an amazing person, and we'll always thank her for a friendship. But to give us a shout out on top is such a blessing, and we're very grateful, Tessie. But the advice that you gave yesterday on the video touched me. And it was about being our authentic selves. It was about, you know, we do videos because we believe we've got something to offer, as well as we thoroughly enjoy it, and to be able to share what we do and how we do it, and our life and details about us, and to make friends and to build a community. It's beyond any monetary, it's beyond any income.
Just knowing that people enjoy it.
Yeah, knowing that, you know, there's so many friends we've made on the channel, you know. Tessie, Bridget, Catherine, Pam. I could stand here for hours and hours and list names, Gaz. You know, so many people, and these we truly... Caramel. These people we don't know. You know, we don't know them in real life, and, you know, we wouldn't recognise them. But they're in our heart, and we've got friendships with them now, you know. The value of that is beyond anything monetary. The value of that is beyond any of the negativity that can come from other places. It is a blessing. I only watched Tessie's video yesterday, and it really did touch my heart. And I thought to myself, I've just got to be me. I can't be anyone else, you know. I'll never be Tessie. I'll never be other people who I watch. I'll never be someone else. I'll always be me. I've got my quirks, I've got my good points and my bad points, and I've got whatever. Not everyone will like me. Hopefully not everyone will dislike me either, but not everyone will like me. And that's just life in general, and that's how we have to go about it. So for me not to show my bounties and not to share, I get so excited to share it, you know, but for me not to do me isn't reality. You know, I have to be me. I have to show me. Us, Mr. Wallflowers and I, and we have to keep it real. I might never hit 20,000, 10,000. I might never hit those numbers of subscriptions, and I'm so happy other people do. But to be where we are now, and to actually be monetized, and to actually have just under 5,000 subscribers, that's amazing to us. That's amazing. I remember celebrating when we had hundreds. I remember celebrating when we had 10. I remember just being so grateful that the first person commented and someone else said they enjoy it. It just blows us away.
10 people watched it.
10 people watched it, and I was dancing around the living room saying 10 people have watched it, you know. Now it's just amazing. So, yeah. I thank you for yesterday's video, because it really did touch me, Tessie. We love you, and we're so grateful to learn anything from you. But to feel your heart and know that it touches our heart is fabulous, you know.
And that she's learning off us as well.
Well, that's such a compliment to say that you've learned from us and that we've helped you in any capacity. That's humbling to me, you know. That's absolutely wow. But yeah, we've learned so much, and I know I have to be me, and that's the be all and end all of it, presenting these videos and doing what I like. Yeah, I listen, and nobody's wrong. We mightn't agree on everything. Nobody's wrong. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but we can be nice about it. And if someone's not nice, I don't have to listen. I don't have to allow it to touch me. I just have to say, okay, that's their opinion, and that's purely what it is, their opinion. And those that do like us, I just have to smile and feel that little glow inside and enjoy it, you know.
It's good when other people say they've learned off us, and they're going to do that as well.
Or they're going to recreate something that we've done, or it's fabulous.
The food and
yeah, absolutely fabulous. It's amazing. Yeah. So we're motivated. We're happier how the channel's going. As we last looked at it, with 4,579 subscribers, and if you're one of our new ones who are just recently new to the channel, hello, and you're very, very welcome. We have a fabulous community.
Welcome to the Madhouse.
Welcome to the Madhouse. Let's all dance together. Well, hey, I hope you enjoy my food initiative shop. I hope if you've got one by you that you can actually use it, whether it's a pantry, whether it's a food truck, whether it's a food initiative, whether it's a outsource of a food bank, whatever it is, whether you're getting bargains from Olio. Just whilst I'm on, we did have an Olio today. A lady put a posting on Olio today. This is just an extra on top. She went to Greggs to get some a good to go bag from Greggs. This lady happens to be vegan. She got a sausage roll, a steak bake, a sausage and bean pasty, and a Mexican wrap. She put them up on the oleo and said she's vegan, she won't eat them. Would anybody else like them? Mr. Wallflowers went over and collected them for us, and I've put them straight in the freezer. So the sausage roll, the steak bake, and the sausage and bean bake will stay in our freezer and we'll eat them for lunches, and the Mexican wrap will stay in the freezer till we send a parcel to the boys, and one of those we'll have them for a lunch. So yeah, that's the blessing. Lesson today from our home garden. 2 courgettes, so I shall make a courgette soup. So we've got 2 nice sized courgettes with that. Just a few tomatoes, just a few tiddlies, but they will go in the oven. They will be baked tomatoes and we'll have them with a mixed grill of some sort. And just a few of the green beans, which will be added to a meal in the next day or two.
It's still growing and we're in October, so
yeah. Well, you know, I've canned plenty of the green beans, and we're still getting enough to sustain a meal here and there. And every little bit is a blessing. Every little bit is contributing to us eating well, eating healthily, enjoying what we're eating.
And we've still got spuds, carrots, cabbage.
Well, we need to harvest the carrot bed next, don't we? Because they're showing the tips. Okay, so one last look at what we got today. I'll come back to you shortly with me doing the fish heads and the tails. Lovely to see you all tonight, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.